Being brutally honest, this did not come as any surprise to me. I knew Yukako was going to be in this game only because of the simple fact that she is one of the only female cast characters in Eyes of Heaven, and of course, in the whole JoJo series that actually stands out and is of importance, give and take. Now, if you watch my previous video on Yukako and what she can do and what she can be, I said that she can be a menace. She can be pretty much very cheap and one of the best assists, of course, in the game. So today I want to go ahead and prove this theory with this reaction, this breakdown video for her debut in All-Star Battle R. So without further ado, guys, let's go ahead and jump right into this breakdown. Show some love, some support by hitting the thumbs up, the like, the share, continue coming through for some more JoJo action here on the channel, the only channel for the JoJo stuff. Shout out to the JoJo crew. Holla at the boy. Let's go ahead and get this party rolling. Let's get it. Here we go. Let's see what we got here. Okay. All right. There's a jump skip. I wonder if those two moves are together. Okay. Overhead, down, jump skip. Okay. I see those two moves together. Oh my God. She picked them up from the floor. What? And the down heavy, the covering down heavy across the screen. Yo. Hold on. I gotta rewind that. Hold on. Okay, overhead, down. So that move has a variety. But that right there is crazy. The guy was on the ground. She picked him up with the hair. That was nuts. And then canceled into it. This move right there, I don't know if that's a projectile or not. That looked like a projectile. Now this is a counter. Okay. And then that is the underground head stuff. Cool. I think this right here is the ultimate. So I'm going to go ahead and close my eyes because I don't want to go ahead and watch this ultimate. 3, 2, 1. We'll start the breakdown now. Let's get it. Reason why I'm skipping out on the ultimate is not because I don't want to watch it. It's because I want to rate it and see it personally for the first time when it first drops. You guys may think that the background that plays here, I am watching this background. Normally I edit the background into it afterwards. So basically I put the video overlay behind me. That way all of that is not being watched. Let's start off with the very beginning. The very beginning starts off, of course, showing the introduction of the character, the updated model with the updated colors. Her colors don't really change much from the manga to the anime, but her model has definitely changed as far as the way her roundness looks and the way that she looks in comparison to the JoJo's Eyes of Heaven, of course. Her hair has also been worked on religiously to make it more efficient in this game and make it more live, like condensed and live. So here we have her first move off the gate, which is the body slam. After the body slam, you can actually, I believe that body slam itself is a connection into this particular move. So as you saw here, when she does it, it causes her to jump forward with a hit, and then after doing the jump, as y'all saw there, so check it out carefully. See, that jump forward causes the body wrap to happen. And then from the body wrap, then you could go ahead into this. So I don't know if those are two different moves, the jump skip into the body wrap with the hair. But as you can see here in this particular second iteration of this combo, when you do use a certain level of the body wrap, instead of using, let's say, for example, the heavy will cause obviously the trash can or the drawer to come out and she smack you around with the dumpster / drawer. But if you use a medium version of it or a light version of it, from the assumption of this combo in particular right here that we're showing, it just causes a slight bounce, and from the slight bounce you can go ahead and use her hair to pick them back up, do a sound off combo like this, as you can see, and finish it off. Now this is crazy. Her crouching heavy can reach across the screen. Her crouching heavy can reach across the screen. Now, what does that entail for you? That's the question that you gotta ask. What does that entail for you? Because if you have a character that their crouch can reach across the screen, it means that they will be able to play it safely with you the entire match, the entirety of the match. The entirety of the match, they can play safely with you. Does that mean that they will not be able to, that they're going to have a hard time hitting you? Not necessarily, because from this particular combo, there is a part of the move that she does here that looks like these are projectiles that are hitting him. We don't know what's hitting him. It's not showing because all she did was just take a pose and whatever. But this move right here, if it's an actual projectile move that you could use at a certain thing, then you could possibly cancel and use this technique right here in order for you to, what's it called? Extend your combo backwards, going on a backwards scale. So using this to trip him, cancel into that technique that you saw there, where she was going ahead and keeping them in the air. If that is able to be used at a longer distance and is an input technique, then yes, this sweep is going to be incredibly dangerous for people who play with her at the zone, because she could do that, then cancel to jump in, or that cancel hit you with a assist crouching heavy into something else. The assist catching you where you're at, restraining you for a certain amount of time, and then after that, you being able to jump in and do a combo yourself. Those are the kind of concepts that I'm seeing, and I'm noticing that she possibly is going to have one of the better assists in regards to restrainment, because again, thus far, the one thing that they have not shown in JoJo's Bizarre Adventure All-Star Battle is can you change the character's assist? That's something that's important to know going into the game, because later down the road, they can go ahead and release a patch where now you have anti-air, anti-block, anti-crouch, all that good stuff that could be added into the game itself as a patch update and continuing update for the game to make the game just like Dragon Ball FighterZ did when they went ahead and released their 2.0 patch or whatever. Now this right here seems to be a counter move. So if you use this technique when she's like brushing her hair or whatever, stroking her hair back, it's a counter move. The counter move essentially puts you on the side and causes you to, I guess, stagger with some weird stuff hitting you, a whole bunch of hair hitting you, a swirl of hair. The next move that you have after that is her hair control, which can go basically from different distance. So even if you're here on the other side of the screen, as you guys can see, this is the mid section, middle section, or the mid zone. On the neutral, you're able to go ahead and catch on the neutral. This is going to be controlled yet again by which input you put in. So if you do the low input, is going to be at a lower access. If you do a medium input, it's going to be at the neutral medium. And if you do a high input or a high attack, it's going to put you at the back end of those high attacks. So essentially, you controlling the pace, you control the battle. I like the fact that they're adding these kind of techniques, because that means that it's not solely incorporated into one button, which does everything else for you. So essentially, the handicap of a lot of this stuff is that sometimes some games give you a technique, and then that technique is assigned to just one button, and then that one button allows you to do it at separate different manners in regards to like the distance, or in regards to, you know, if you got to charge it and everything like that. This game has brought it to the attention that if you want to do a powered up version of a technique, you do have to press the input for the higher attack power, and thus causing some frames change, causing some adjustments, causing some minus frames, etc., in order for you to go ahead and be able to compensate. I think that was something that was not concentrated on or focused on in regards, or focused on it in the original All-Star Battle. So here we are again, watching the combo one more time. There's her swinging the dresser. That's from the heavy move. The jumping overhead hair hit, skip, medium drop or low drop, pick them up with the hair, does an overhead cancel, and then does this projectile-like move into a down heavy. That combo was sick. This counter was sick. This hair movement is going to keep a lot of people new. And that is the point of her particular style, to keep characters on the neutral side, to keep characters on the flip side. I mentioned before that she can be the best assist in the game. I'm still sitting large and tall on that. Outside of that, will she be one of the top characters used? I don't know. I have to go ahead and get my hands on her. Unlike other characters like FF, who have shown that those characters have been worked to a point where a lot of people are going to jump into the game to play with Foo Fighters. Yukako isn't one of the characters that a lot of people who are out there like, whoa, it's Yukako, I want to play her. Nonetheless, that doesn't necessarily mean that we will not be playing her. It just means that as far as hype, as far as excitement levels go, Jotaro Part 4, which is supposed to be released pretty soon, is more hype than Yukako. Is that she overall as a character is not a character that really stands out. Nonetheless, she is being included in All-Star Battle R, which means that we have to go ahead and break this down and of course use her and see what we get from there. That's all I got. Thank y'all for watching. If you guys again, if you guys did enjoy the JoJo content, show some love by hitting the like, the share, and continue coming on through here on the channel for some more JoJo action. Holla at the boy, and I'll catch you in the next breakdown video. Peace out.